Hi, my name's Scott and I'm one of the new faces over here behind the trading desks at Trade the Pool. And I've spent the best part of the last 20 years in the investment banking sector, and I'm looking to bring some of that knowledge over here to Trade the Pool to help you guys out. So here come my top 10 tips to help you become a stock star and pass the program. So here are my top 10 tips for successfully passing the Prop Firm program. And number one has to be size down. So I'm talking risk. You need to protect your capital, and here at Trade the Pool, that capital is your max stop loss. So if you're on the extra buy-in program, you've got $3,900 max loss that you can use, and you have buy-in power of $160,000. Now, that doesn't mean you should use all that buying power, so you should size down. That means you need to know exactly the amount of share size that you need to execute. So if you've got $160,000, you could buy 500 shares of Tesla in any given trade, but that doesn't mean you should. So what you should do is get yourself a little calculator widget or an Excel, or if you can do it in your head, that's great, and know exactly how many shares you should trade for your dollar risk. Now, at Trade the Pool, we help you out with this straight away. You've got a max loss size, let's say on the extra buy-in program, of $3,900. We divide that by 3 and say on any given day you can only lose $1,300 before we cut you off for the day. Then we give you a max trade size loss. So we divide that by 3, so about $430 per trade is what you can lose per trade. Now, the rest is up to you. So why don't you half that again and say, well, I'm only going to risk $200 per trade. Therefore, I can trade 20 or 30 shares of Tesla, whatever that might be, instead of going in and utilizing all that buying power and using 500 shares. So that's how you protect your capital, and that is by sizing down. My number 2 is slow down. Decelerate, take your foot off the gas, whatever we want to call it. You need to slow down. You have 45 days to pass this program, and just do the math. You've got $7,800. That's your profit target if you're in the extra buying power. 45 days to do it. That's $173 a day that you have to make to pass it, and that's doable. If you're in the super buying power, that reduces to $93 per day to do it. So just slow down, take your time. There's no rush. You'll get there. Number 3, strategy and setup. You should know if you're a day trader or a swing trader. You should know your strategy is either trend following, mean reversion, breakout, whatever it is, and you should have a setup with set criteria that you can grade A+, A or B, so that you know when to risk a little bit more. If you know that's A+ setup, you can risk a little bit more. And why not, in your first 10 days, only trade the A+ setups? Yep, you'll be sitting on your hands a lot more, but again, you'll be looking after that capital. So know what your strategy is, give the setups a name, and that makes it easier for journaling down the road too.